Welcome back, Nuevo League. Here I have another match that I found in my archives between me and Ricky. In this match, obviously, as you can kind of tell, I was going for a Gen 5 team, a generic Gen 5 team, if I may say such. And I believe Ricky was using his NBL team. I'm not 100% sure, but it does look like a very competitive NBL team. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hop into this match without further ado, and let's see what plays out. Don't really remember the results of this match. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Embor here, and he's going to go into his Rotom Wash. So anyway, with that, I'm going to return Bow, named after Black's Embor, and go into Superior. Wait, Rotom Wash is going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Pump here, but my Superior is going to take it like a freaking boss. And Ricky's going to go ahead and withdraw his Rotom, not wanting to hang in against this Superior. That being said, he goes straight into his Ferrothorn, and he's going to take this Leaf Storm um, insanely well. I mean, he doesn't need any type of help taking that hit at all. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and go into my Hidden Power. I had Hidden Power Fire on my Superior, so it does take out this Ferrothorn, no problem with the times 4 weakness. So anyway, with that, Ricky's going to go out into his Volcarona. Obviously, he's going to fear out the Superior. I don't want my Superior dying to a Volcarona because Volcarona is insanely powerful. I'm going to go into my Embor here. I kind of assumed that he was going to go for a Quiver Dance here, honestly. So I was kind of surprised when he went for Fiery Dance, but it did work to my favor, obviously, because I did switch into the Fire type. Um, that being said, he's going to go ahead and withdraw his Volcarona, not wanting to stay in against the Embor, who can obviously crush it. And I go straight in for the Flare Blitz, knowing that Volcarona is going to take neutral damage. So Flare comes in, takes this insane Flare Blitz not too well, but is going to be able to get that defense raise off the Keyberry as I go in for another Flare Blitz, hoping that I'll be able to have enough damage to knock this Flable out. It knocks it all the way to red. The Flable is in the red zone and goes for the soft boiled here, which kind of it's very very bad for me as his health goes back to green. With that being said, Embor, I realized that I can't do enough damage. I'm going to go ahead and switch out here and go into my funnel, the Scolipede. So I just assumed he'd either heal up or attack this turn. So that's why I went out to my Scolipede, thinking that would be a safe switch and go straight in for the Poison Jab, knowing that I'm going to do the same amount of not insane amount, thinking that I was going to do the same amount of super effective damage. It obviously was not close to enough, and I'm kind of screwed right now. So I'm just like, well, you know what? Screw this. Flavor hasn't done enough damage with the flamethrower to kill me yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and protect up and get another speed boost and some healing off using my black sludge as Flavor goes in for the calm mind this turn. So Ricky is going to go ahead and try to set up for a Conflatable sweep here. I'm not liking the looks of it at all. So already realizing what he's doing, I'm not even going to try to stay in because I know that I'm going to get crushed if I do. And I go for the baton pass here as I switch into my Musha, the Mushana. As you guys may have seen in my previous videos, you might already expect or know what to expect from my Mushana. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the Calm Mind here, trying to get my special defense and special attack up. Honestly, really trying to get my special defense up to take this Conflatable's hits as it keeps hitting me with this Moon Blast. Because this is a very powerful Moon Blast that I don't want to keep taking that much damage on. If that's too much. So I just go ahead and go for the Moonlight here, going to heal up. Try to get back to full health, nice and juicy. And Conflatable's going to go for the Calm Mind here, just starting to boost up. And at this point, it kind of, I believe, becomes a boosting war to see who could boost up faster. Then Flake's gonna go for another Moonblast. I take it like a champ on leftovers and the Moonlight's, making it so that this literally does not matter anymore. Rashana's just gonna continue to calm mine it up, get all juicy over here in the corner. Juicified. Anyway, without further ado, I go straight in for the stored power here, which is able to do an insane amount of damage to Conflable. Conflable was not expecting it, I can tell. Does to go for another Combine, but at this point it's too late. I'm pretty sure I outspeed Conflable due to the speed boost at this point. Nothing else matters. Conflable is out of there. Garbage. Destroyed. Zero. Goodbye. And as you guys know, I hate Conflable with a passion. Conflable is the reason I am no longer champion. That's what happens when you have so many dark Pokemon on your team now. Anyway, Volcarona comes in and is going to go straight in for the Quiver Dance. Obviously, Volcarona can be a threat to Marshana because it does have the Bug Buzz and the Bug Stab. So Marshana's going to go straight in for the stored power, try to get this thing off the field as soon as possible, not even allowing it to get set up at all. The stored power does an insane amount of damage to this Volcarona, but at this point, it doesn't really matter that much. Because even though Volcarona outspeeds Rashana, it's not going to do enough damage to actually knock it out. It does do almost half, even with the boost that I have up, so that's pretty amazing. In fact, if it would have crit, it probably would have KO'd me. So, luckily, it did not crit, and I was able to kill it with the stored power. So anyway, with that, Ricky's gonna go into his Dovanite. Obviously, just trying to get boost up. He has the multi-scale up, so he's not really afraid of Marshana right now. But that's when I go ahead and just decide to do Moonlight because I know that I'm going to need some type of HP to resist this Dragonite's power. So Dragonite just does an insane amount of power to this guy. I don't have Iron Defense up, obviously, so I just get utterly wrecked. And if Dragonite would have went straight in for the Dragon Claw the first turn, I might have been, he might have been able to kill me. So anyway, with that, I don't want Marshana to die, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out and go into Costa. My Cora Costa. Oh, Dragonite's going to go in for another Dragon Claw. And it's going to get hurt by the Rocky Helm. So you can kind of see this was a sacrifice play on my part, but I need this Pokemon to die to Rocky Helm because it could not. I didn't want this thing killing my Marshana and then screwing up another possible late sweep in the match. So I did save Marshana and sacrifice my other Pokemon. Anyway, with that, he's going to switch to Glade, and I switched to my Bravery here. He's going to switch out his Glade. He doesn't want to stay in against Bravery, obviously knowing what it can do. Bravery's going to go straight in for the Brave Bird here. I am Choice Bandit, so I am doing an insane amount of damage here to anything I hit. So I do half damage to a Rotom Wash with Brave Bird, which is crazy. Obviously, it does carry the Citrus Berry, so I can't KO it this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and return. I don't want to stay in like an idiot and get Thunderbolted away. I'm going to need my Bravery later. So anyway, I go right into my Superior as he goes for the Volt Switch, which is a very smart play on his part because I was going to switch out anyway. Superior takes that like a boss. And Ricky's going to go ahead into his Glade. Don't really remember what I did here. I think I probably stayed out just to take the damage and die as he Mega Evolves this turn. So, I did stay in there, and I went for the Leaf Storm, which did a pretty chunky amount of damage to him. Obviously, I don't have that much HP left, so Glade's going to go ahead and go for the close combat and just KO my Superior. So that Superior is out as I go back into my funnel At this point, I think I'm just trying to wear this Gallade down as much as possible. I go in for the poison jab, get it nice and weak, ready to get KO'd as he goes in for the cycle cut and is able to kill off my funnel. So with that, I'm no longer fearing Gallade's power, no longer fearing his survivability as I go into my bravery here. And I'm going to go straight in for the return as Ricky returns his Gallade, trying to save it against bravery. But at this point, it doesn't matter because even my Brave Bird was doing half damage to his Rotom. So I go ahead and go for the return. I think he thought I was going for the Brave Bird to weaken my Pokemon. But obviously I was not going to do that. So he comes back out to Gallade, goes straight in for the Psycho Cut. It's going to do a pretty decent amount of damage, but not enough at all. As they're going for the return, and I am able to take the victory from Ricky. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you like, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. I'll see you guys in the next video.